right from the start of the business, we recognised that it was important to look after what looked after us. In other words, to look after the beach. And actually we now have our strapline, which is loving the beach. And that really encapsulates what we were trying to do. Because we wanted to keep it beautiful, to keep it looking wonderful for not only today, but for future generations. And a couple of years in, we started to get much more interested in how we could proactively do that rather than more passively do that. And we adopted a mission to be the greenest beach cafe and shop operator in Europe. And that's something that we've been living ever since. So every business decision, we look at the environmental impact and try and take the decision which will cause the least damage and where possible will actually help the environment. We have a number of different programs in place to do that. Like one of them is that we have a visitor payback, which is Venus Beach Wildlife Fund, where 5 pence from every flake and cup of tea goes towards this wildlife fund run with us, with the Wildlife Trust, to educate local primary school children. We go into the schools and then bring them out to the beach and do rock pool rambles and show them how to look after the beach, how to look after the environment. So it's a very holistic approach. Every bit of packaging has a message on about how to help look after the environment, what we're doing, what you can do. We have signs up saying we don't do straws because plastic straws are not good for marine life. We have supplier maps up showing where the product comes from so that people can go and try and source it in their own shops when they go home. So yeah, I know for us it's a very important message. We want to tell people, we want to help people help us and help themselves and hopefully go back with something else. And it's not uncommon for people to make suggestions to us. We don't know it all by any stretch of the imagination. As a business, I think we have seen in the last 12 years or so, and that it's been increasing, the trend has been increasing, people who are interested in sustainability. They want to feel good about how they spend their money. They want to know where things come from. They want to know that the local community is benefiting, and they want to know local people are benefiting. And for Venus, our sales growth has been it's been in double-digit average over the last 8 to 10 years. Whereas, despite the weather, we've still seen that growth. And even last year, where we had the most dire August, it was our third best ever August. So it has definitely helped business. It's seen our sales growth. It's given credibility to our brand, and it's made recruitment hugely easier than it used to be. We now have waiting lists of people who want to work for us, whereas before we were struggling to find enough people for a summer.